My Little Pony is what originally got me into anime. I was bored one summer and remember that one time some guy in the school hallway had shouted that My Little Pony is great, and I just decided, why not? Turned out I'd become a huge fan of it, spending hours watching the show and reading fan comics pretty much every day for almost half a year before I decided that maybe I'd also like this anime and manga thing that my friend had talked about several times. Well, it's been 5 years since then, and a lot of things have changed, but I'm still into anime. Before I get any further into this, I need to define anime. Nothing productive will come out of this if all we ever do is arguing over the definition of anime. Anime is defined by the perception of what constitutes anime at any point in time. This means that it's an ever evolving style and that setting a strict definition of it is kind of useless, especially one that is based on location. Instead, what we should do is look at what the community considers anime and accept anything that fits into that as such. So, when Netflix says that Castlevania, Avatar, or the Dota anime are anime, they are not wrong. All of these are animation that lean into the same traits that we associate with anime, so by any natural means, they would also be anime. Linguists always say that language keeps evolving and our understanding of a word can change over time. As the West have increasingly taken influence from Japan in their animation, the border between Western and Japanese animation gets more and more blurred. This means that Western animation that we may have previously not considered as anime could now be perceived as such, given that they have similar traits to anime. With that out of the way, I recently started My Little Pony again, now that it has completed its runtime. And you know what? I realized that My Little Pony was very much the reason why I originally got into slice of life anime like K-On!, Kira Kira Precure, and Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, because structurally and writing-wise, they all share a lot in common, even visually. Now, of course, I'm not saying that the ponies and humans are the same, that's pretty obvious, nor am I saying that the Flash style animation is similar to the Cell style animation of the aforementioned anime. However, even in the world of anime, we got varied stylistic traits. We have stop motion, CG, and yes, even Flash animation, like with Agretsuko. But more importantly than the animation style is the character designs. Ask any person who know anime from the sideline. What will they tell you are the recognizable traits of anime? Well, colorful hair and large eyes. What does My Little Pony characters have? Well, colorful hair and large eyes. Each with their distinct designs that relates to their personality. Just look at Kira Kira Precure and compare its visual language to My Little Pony, and you'll certainly see similarities. The My Little Pony designs are very much similar, using a similar template for each character, like a lot of cute girls doing cute things anime tend to do. Then slightly modifying that and putting heavy emphasis on the eyes, hair, colors, and accessories to distinguish them. But it isn't just visually that My Little Pony bears similarities to anime, structurally and in regard to writing as well. Even some characters, I mean Pinkie Pie and Makoto from Kill la Kill, are pretty much the same type of character. Now, structurally, My Little Pony is very much a slice of life anime. Each episode is mostly independent, and it can, to some extent, be viewed out of sequence, with a diverse cast of cute girls and episodes that tend to focus in on a few of them at a time to develop their bonds and have them grow as characters. They usually still feature all the other characters, but some of them are usually more prominent. There is a main character in the same way that there is in K-On! And many of these other cute girls doing cute things anime. They are mostly there in name. A character that is typically there when the plot goes forward, and whenever the day ends or begins. Yui may be the protagonist in K-On!, however, she's only so in that the story follows her home after school, not Mugi or Ritsu or any of the other girls. While in My Little Pony, it's Twilight. Twilight's the one who writes the reports on what friendship lessons have been learnt that day. Writing-wise, My Little Pony falls very much in line with other slice of life anime. It focuses more on characters than it does on plot, and it primarily centers on the characters and how they interact between each other. There is still a plot that drives it forward, like how Kira Kira Precure has a lot of episodes that are just about the characters, but then once in a while, something happens that leaves us with a couple of episodes in a row about the story. It's quite common in slice of life, cute girls doing cute things, and magical girls anime do this all the time. And speaking of magical girls anime, have you considered that My Little Pony is pretty much a magical girl anime as well? Yes, in the second episode, the girls learn that they are the magical elements of harmony. They use the magic of friendship to fight life's challenges as well as external threats. Yep, it's the world of magic, and these girls are the elements that bring peace to the world. If that doesn't sound like Mahou Shoujo to you, then I don't know. I mean, it even has a page on the Magical Girl fandom wiki. Now, you'd think I've run out of reasons why it is an anime so far, but you'd be incorrect because I've got more. Many of the episodes feature music sung by the characters themselves. What other highly influential anime from 2009 has that? Well, K-On!, of course. It centers around music. This image shows that Netflix calls it anime. My post on Kitsu clearly shows that there's an overlap between people who like anime and people who like My Little Pony. There are some spoiler reasons that a friend of mine, the anime general, who's completed the series, will most likely get into sometime soon as well. They completely skipped all of winter and went directly to wrapping it up in the first season. And I mean, that's very slice of life of them. And my main argument is that in episode 11, Winter Wrap Up, Spike says, "Nani?"
Spike, wake up! Wake up, wake up! It's Winter Wrap-Up Day!
NANI?
When Twilight wakes him up in the middle of the night and he doesn't know what's going on. I mean, it can't be any more blatant than that. That's like a direct reference to anime. You know?
Just make it look cooler. Do you not like the shape? The shape's fine. Just make the whole thing, cooler. It needs to be about 20% cooler.
And yeah, that's it. Happy April Fools. I got My Little Pony into the Kitsu database, so no matter what you all have to say on this, you're wrong.